Hey, what's going on, Joey? I'm watching Hulu. That's what's up. Hell yeah. Getting that entertainment on. Let's see. Finally caught the live. Hope all is well, everyone. Yeah, man, it's not bad, I guess. We got a couple weirdos so far, but nothing too much. Hey, Shalom, Ed. Yeah, definitely hope you guys are doing well, man. It's crazy, man. Every day you learn something new about this shit. Every fucking day. Hey, what's going on, Alan? Hope you're doing good. All that doing is cool. Yeah, I'm maintaining. Likewise, I hope y'all doing good as well. Yep, here we go. Goofballs on the rise. Shit, hopefully that motherfucker stay calm like that and don't be. Hopefully they don't start flooding around this motherfucker. Can you recommend other TI? Yeah, there's plenty, man. Let me see. There's artists targeted. I mean, everybody on here has a channel. Um, well, not everybody has a channel, but there's a few good channels. It's too many to name on here, but not on here that are not on here. Um, let me see. RTTI, um, Nigel Nicholson, Scott Snitzer, Scott Snitcher, yeah, Schnitzer, something like that. it's like Snitcher Gin or whatever like that. Um, yeah, man, there's a lot. I mean, I recommend you go to pretty much any TI, man, any TI's channel, and just discover it on your, discover it, man. I know when I first, I don't, I don't know if you're targeted or not, but when I first became targeted, once I found out that's what I was, that I was targeted, I tried to find every fucking target. Like, it got to the point to where, for a second, it felt like I was typing in the same shit and seeing watching this. It got to the point to where it seemed like there was no new fucking targeted individual videos. Like, and now I can't find enough of them. Like, the motherfuckers is everywhere. Like, there's nowhere in the world. Like, if you just type in targeted individual in YouTube and fucking put in today, and it's probably like 5 or 6 new different targeted individuals that I've never seen before. You gotta keep in mind that some are fake though. Some aren't real, some are agents. But yeah, I try to learn like as much as I can, man, but it's like you can't learn enough. You can't. There's never, this fucking shit is never ending, man. It's like a fucking college course, like a lifelong college course. If this program was to ever end, like, we have the credentials to fucking to counsel people and fucking, like, we could literally be counselors and shit for people and shit. We probably would have to go to school for a little bit, but we have the experience. I I know I got 7 years experience. Other people got longer than that. If you think about that in like a regular job, if you were fucking like a carpenter or some fucking, somebody in some type of field, and you put down 7 years experience, like, you probably get hired on the fucking spot. 7 years experience? Fuck. We need you. We fucking need you, buddy. All this negative, all this fucking negative shit is taking over our lives. Well, you know, it's, we'd be a lot further in life than we are having to worry about these people. A lot more comfortable. I trip off them 3 cops. Those 3 cops that got away with killing that lady, Breonna Taylor. If it's no hope for shit like that, for the police to be able to change up their fucking stories and shit at the last minute, and the judge, still rock with that shit. You know, they literally changed their fucking story up. Like, there's no way in the world anyone can change up their story and get away with that shit in a court of law. But, uh, but they happen to do it. And when you think about that shit, man, it just makes you, for this targeted program and shit, it's really no fucking justice, man. And you understand and see why these people are getting away with it and how they're getting away with it, man. It's all some fraternal brotherhood shit, and basically you can't beat them. Like, you can, but you have to be, I don't know, maybe you gotta be someone that counts. You can't beat them in this targeting, though. It don't seem like. And I wonder why people are going around and killing the fucking police. Like, I don't condone killing police. I don't condone killing anybody, but you wonder, like, you fucking want, you don't. I mean, some people wonder. Some people fucking wonder. They go on with this fucking attitude that they can treat anybody any way they want to and shit. Fucking crazy. You kick down somebody's fucking door. You shoot him in the bed. Like, she's not even the one. It's crazy, man. How do you shoot her? Like, she sleep. How do you shoot a sleeping person and get off, though? And you just kick down the door, so you gotta imagine you're in your room sleep with your boyfriend or whatever, or you're in the room sleep with your wife, and you hear somebody kick down the door. They don't announce who they are, you just hear the door kick down. And you're legally licensed to carry a gun. Well, I don't know if he was legally licensed, but if he was legally licensed, and you fucking shoot the police, but you don't know it's the police, and the police shouldn't have been there in the first place because it's the wrong house. Like, how are you the bad guy? How are you the bad guy, and how are they not? How do they get away with that? Because they have a fucking star on their chest. They have a blue jumpsuit and a star on their chest that that makes it fucking okay for them to fucking not announce themselves, on top of not announcing themselves, go into the wrong fucking house and kill the wrong fucking people. Like, how does that? It don't make sense. But it's force fed to us, so we have to accept it, and then it becomes a part of reality because nobody's gonna fucking march for that shit. They're only gonna march for fucking whatever agenda they're getting paid for. If they're not getting paid for it, then they're not gonna fucking march for it. That all the legitimate fucking, and that goes for, because we know like some fucking people got paid to fucking set up those marches and shit. But look at the people that were legitimately marching, the people that really came out on some legitimate shit. Like, where even the fuck are they at? Everybody fucking forgets and shit. Either get paid off or fucking, it's not good. Like, the agenda is already completed. We don't need you guys to march anymore. Oh man, never fucking fails. And you know it's bullshit when, all this shit is fucking bullshit, man. Everybody fucking takes down their own fucking community. Fucking tear down your whole community and you end up in front of the cop's house that supposedly fucking killed this dude. And his house is fucking still standing. It's fucking just as pretty as you fucking greeted it. Like, what the fuck is that shit? And you guys are bombing police buildings and fucking all these fucking targets and all this fucking shit in your neighborhood. But his house is just as pretty as. Yeah, this shit is crazy, man. That's why this world, like, you'll never understand this world. It's too complicated, man. This world is complicated. It's built on corruption. It's built on illusions. And not to disrespect the lady Brianna or her family or anything like that, but just to, point something out. Like, even that, if that was fake right now, if that was something fake, like, it's a possibility that could have never happened. That was just like some fucking set up fucking bullshit. I'm not saying that's the case. It probably did 9 times out of 10. Well, I'm just saying that's how fucked up this world is that they put so many fucking illusions in your face. You don't know what to fucking believe. All these fake shootings and false flags and 50,000 different versions of the Bible and fucking, you fucking name it, rewritten history, fucking mind fucks like, uh, what is that shit? The the Mandela effect and shit. Like, government probably switching up names and shit just to fucking see how we trip out and shit. Like, it might not even be no fucking man. Like, they probably set that shit up and fucking just did some magic bullshit in our face with, like, switching words around and shit. And got us tripping, like, oh man, that shit used to be spelt like that, man. That shit used to be spelt like that. And I mean, if you're in bed with the companies that fucking create this shit, like, they're on board with you, so it's just like they run so many drills and shit on us, you don't know what the fuck is real. And the cold thing about it is we accept it, though. We fucking accept that shit. just being a black targeted individual, being a black targeted individual, I realize now that there's no way, nowhere in the world, like, you know, the way the dream goes that black people will come together and fucking, I know there's no way possible that shit will happen. Because for the right price, for the right price, and I hate to say it, but you can get a black person to fucking turn on their own fucking, you know, you can get a black, most, I'm not gonna, well, you know, as many black people as I see target me, so-called gangsters, so-called all these thugs and shit, hustlers and shit, as many of them as I see target me, working with the police to target me, like literally working. Like it's one thing if you got a problem with me and you're doing it, like you're doing this shit on your own. But when you're joining forces with the police and shit, like you're literally joining forces with the police. There's no excuse for that. If you got a problem with something I did, or you know, if you got a bone to pick with me, that's on you. That's not on you and the police to be fucking with me and shit. I think you would, I mean, you would probably get more enjoyment out of beating my ass, or you know what I mean? I'm not gonna tell on you. So you probably get more enjoyment out of beating my motherfucking ass rather than fucking hanging with the police and smutting up your own fucking name. You feel me? Like you're like fucking, now you fucking work with, you're known as a fucking rat. You know, you might be you know, telling me that you're not a rat and shit and all this fucking bullshit. But one thing, one day, this shit's gonna come to the light, and everybody around you that's ratting and shit, they know you're fucking a rat too. They know you're a fucking rat too, like, so, you know, there's a lot of shit that comes with that alone. If they get caught, you know, if somebody finds out about them being a rat, whoa, such and such does it, it doesn't mean nothing, I can do it too. Everything's gonna come to light, you know, especially behind the walls, man. You can only hide that shit for so long before somebody's gonna recognize you for working with the police. Unless you're, you know, you're gonna be in PC, protective custody or some shit. And you don't have to worry about it. But if you're on the main line, eventually somebody's gonna come in there that recognizes you. And so, saying all that to say, they'd rather take that chance than to just beat my ass. Yeah. I'd rather work with the police, and so, yeah, man. In the 7 years, I've come to realize, like, it's the same people that they hired to kill Malcolm X and Martin Luther King. The same people, it's just the seeds of those people that, you know, they were able to get, you know, and you know, from, you know, they say like that the the black people that had the gun that shot, um, it didn't have no bullets in it. Like the feds actually had the feds actually shot shot them, but you know they just used them as the fall guys. Like they didn't even know the guns didn't have no bullets. Like they were blanks. But yeah, man. If they could get black people to kill a movement as strong as Malcolm X and Martin Luther King, If they could get our own people in a time like that when we were superly oppressed and we were trying to fucking like those were our main fucking leaders back then. You feel me? Like those were our main fucking leaders, Malcolm X and Martin Luther King. Like if anybody was gonna get us out of this bullshit, like it was gonna be one of them. So if you can get a black person to turn on one of them and kill them for whatever money or whatever, then you know, and you get them to fucking harass me right now, like so. You know, I realize that for the right amount of money, we'll always be segregated, and that's just gonna be the way it is. And they'll strategically do it. They'll strategically do it. Oh man, it's a sad story, man. It's a sad fucking story, man. But it's so sad you gotta laugh, man. You have to fucking laugh because you think, like, damn. A lot of people don't see that. Like, a lot of people think that we're gonna fucking overcome pretty soon and shit. Like, we're gonna wake up. But I can see right now, it's not gonna happen for a long time. Not gonna happen for a long time. Hell no. Nipsey Hussle even. Look at Nipsey Hussle. Look at fucking Nipsey Hussle. About to change the whole fucking world in a way. You know, he was gonna change a lot of shit. He was gonna give a lot of people who never had opportunities in his community, job, school. You know, just putting people on. And look how they killed him right there in his fucking parking lot. Look how they did it. They used one of his fucking own for the right price. For the right fucking price. Rest in peace, Nipsey. But I'm not laughing at that. I'm just saying though, like, for the right price, man. And with the mentality the perps have, with the mentality that these perps have and that these fucking weirdos have, for the right price, you can get them to turn on their fucking unborn child. They'll fucking be sensitizing their fucking child until that child gets fucking 15, 16, and then unleash the whole fucking world of hell on that fucking kid. Experimentation purposes will pay you to do it. How many of these perps you think wouldn't do that? If they had $1,000 right now for any of these mothers right now, just think. If they had if Planned Parenthood had a thing set up to where we want you to sensitize your child and let us sensitize your child, we're not gonna kill her or anything. We're gonna run an experiment on your child. We want you to let us sensitize her and all this, and then when she gets older, we're gonna play with her mind for a little bit and see, like, if she can handle it or he can handle it. We're gonna see how far we can go. Um, do you think you're up for that? You know, it'll be a lot of people. It'll be a lot of fucking people that would take their kid up there for that money. And that's just how deep this shit is, man. People turn their family members into prison for less than that. $500 rewards. And you think when you think about that shit, it's like, I mean, unless they did something that's really bad, like raping somebody fucking with some kids or something like that. But if it's like they robbed the store or some shit like that, and 9 times out of 10 you probably robbed it with them. People would actually fucking call the police on their fucking kids, their brothers and their sisters and shit. After they've spent the money up, like they've all spent the money up, they've enjoyed the money with them, they've spent it with them, they bought new things and nice things with the money. Probably got more than the 500 that they're turning them in for. He probably he could probably have gave them $2,500 a piece. They didn't do nothing. They just got $2,500 a piece, and they'll still turn them in for $500 fucking. Okay, okay. I don't know how you put up with these perps every day. You should get yourself a holiday plan. Yeah, man, that's the thing though. My holiday is just getting out of here, bro. Once I finally pay this fucking title and see about these tickets and shit, bro, that's gonna be my holiday is getting the fuck out of here. That's my #1 holiday. I'm tired of these motherfuckers for real. Like, I'm just tired of seeing the same fucking faces of perks. Like, I'm like, they're fucking. I mean, if I'm gonna fucking be experiencing this for the rest of my life, it's time to fucking get the fuck out of here and start seeing some different faces, sticking the camera in some different faces, and start fucking experimenting on these motherfuckers, seeing how far I can and go before I get them mad and piss them off. But this shit here, I'm getting tired. Oh shit. Yes, yes, yes. I want to see more confrontation videos. Confrontation videos where you confront the gang stalkers. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's coming. It's just I gotta get everything handled first, bro. Like I don't. It's a lot of shit I gotta get done. Like that I've been focusing on it because of this bullshit ass, fake ass pandemic. Everything's shutting down, so even the recycle shit is becoming like even the recycle shit is becoming like bullshit. I mean, everything's shutting down, and then I got the police. They're setting up little bullshit, doing little bullshit to fuck with me while I recycle. I mean, but you know, other than that, it's still a little bit out here, but it ain't. So everything's like slowed down. On top of that, they keep doing shit to make me pay bills and shit. Like, just think if I never would have had to get the alternator, Never would have had to get the fucking breaks. I was supposed to pay my title that fucking. That's how everything works out too, man. I was supposed the day I got my brakes fixed is the day I was supposed to fucking, send them in the money for my fucking title, man. It's fucking crazy, man. It's insane. Ugh. Hey, happy Friday. Still saying, I, I'm a TI, I'm 15. My parents made me go see a psychiatrist and I have to take pills now. Yeah, I be careful on them pills, Joey. I can't really give you no, you know, I really can't even be, I shouldn't be talking to you because it's no kids on here, but if you're targeted, man, the best thing I would say, man, is just, research those pills that you take, find out what they do to you and how they affect you and shit like that. Because you're 15, you're too young to be taking pills, man. That's too young to be putting kids on psych meds and shit. And if your parents are okay with that, then, I can't really say anything, but, I just think it's not right. Oh, man. Yeah, man. And even, you know, if you feel like they're too strong, if you feel like those pills are too strong, fuck, don't take the motherfuckers, man. Don't take that shit, man. If they have you feeling all weird and fucking zombied out, like not like yourself, you don't want anything that's gonna put you in a frequency that they can tap into easily and shit. You feel me? And then you're 15. That's pretty young, so it's probably pretty easy to fucking like tap into your frequency. Not saying that's the case, but those weapons are pretty powerful. Next thing you know, you'll be fucking, you know, doing a mass shooting at a school or something and fucking not even know you fucking did it. Won't even fucking know you did it. On some fucking remote control shit. Because that's how our government gets down. It uses its own citizens as fucking fall guys, guinea pigs and guppies, lab rats. My parents said the paranoia should go away soon. They call my gang stalking paranoia. See, that's the thing, man. You should explain to your parent. I don't know if you already have, so, but you should tell them you don't want to take the, if you, especially if you know that it's gang stalking and you know that it's not fucking any fucking bullshit. Like, tell them you don't want to take those fucking pills, man. They put you on those pills for a reason, man, so they could further fuck with you. They wanted you on those pills. Just like they want all of us on those pills. And then one day, 5 and 6 years from now, 7, 8 years from now, 10 years, if the world is still here, you'd be in some fucking, one of these fucking houses, one of these Victorian houses with a bunch of fucking weirdos and shit that don't know how to fucking, you know, tie their own fucking shoe. And they used to be normal until they got put in the fucking pills. Not to sound harsh or anything, but that's just the reality of it. You should explain that shit, even if you you know, tell your parents to do research on the pills you're taking and tell them you don't want. Tell your parents you don't want to end up in somebody's fucking Victorian house with like 10 or 15 crazy people. I wonder what Nappy's real name is. Jacob, it was one of his videos with a pulley. I don't know his name, but can't share. Did you guys come on here together? Still saying and Joey Rivers. That was a pretty fast response, man. That was. That was a pretty fast response. That was quick. Oh shit. That's pretty good. You got a hell of a memory. Um, I know his name. Can't share. Thank you, Joey. Alright. Should you go to that restaurant at the top right of your screen is a good place to eat. You should go to the restaurant. Ah, I kind of knew you guys were together, man. You guys are funny, bro. You guys are funny, man. And see, that's why I don't like wasting my time, man. You guys made me waste my time right there. That was pretty good, man. Yeah, it was fucking funny, dude. Gotta give credit where credit is due. You guys got me. You got me. Are you guys over there at the restaurant right now? uh, It's called Seroquel. It's called Seroquel. It's supposed to cure gang stalking. Yeah, that shit ain't no curing gang stalking and shit. I don't even know if you're a real person, Joey. I don't know. You guys just did some pretty fucking, it was pretty questionable. Pretty questionable that you know this fucking restaurant. And then fucking, you know my real name. But I did mention it. I did mention it on YouTube, but the snappy comeback. Like it was like he asked what my name was, and you came right on afterwards and said Jacob. Like at least it would have been like a couple spaces down or something, but I don't know. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying though that's pretty creepy right there. Oh man. I'm not saying anything, y'all. I'm just saying though I do gotta stay kind of sharp, kind of be on my toes, man. I gotta watch what goes on around me, and that was pretty strange. Let's see. Yeah, don't. If you are for real though, Joey, that's not a pill you want to take, my brother. I think you heard me say I took a half of Seroquel too when I was in jail. I think that's I don't know. See, that's crazy that you say Seroquel because I mentioned that I had tried a half of Seroquel when I was in prison to try and you know go to sleep, and that's how it had me all fucked up. And you just now saying that that's what you're on, that you're taking. So it's just a lot of fishy shit going on around here, Joey. I'm not accusing you of anything now, but I'm just saying. The doctor says my gang stalking isn't really happening. The pill should make it stop. They say it's a perception in my mind. My brain is tricking my thought process. Well, if you're for real, then don't even take that into consideration, my friend. For one, you were deceived to get put on the pills. They deceived you and got you put on the pills. If you're being for real, they deceived you. So it doesn't matter what they tell you, the reason why you're taking them and shit, you were decepted to get put on the pills in the first place. There's a reason why they want you on the pills, if you are for real, man. If you're not for real, then you're playing one hell of a good game, and I guess I'm gonna go ahead and play along with you, just in case you're not playing. The only cure for gang stalking, exposing the motherfuckers. Yup, pretty much. Pretty much. Remember that government is behind all of this, and the government of this world are working hand in hand and saying themselves. Yeah, man. It's like I said, man. The government is unbeatable. We're not gonna beat them. Like they're not gonna clean up their act unless they have the world's eyes on them. Like, unless the world has their eyes on them, they're not gonna change up their act. That's why they throw so much bullshit out there in the mix to keep us distracted, in order to keep our eyes off of them. Keeping our eyes off of them is it's a systematic way of life for them. Like that's why they put so much money into fucking throwing illusions and all the bullshit out there. They put a lot of money into that shit. Look how well paid the fucking football teams and entertainment industry. Look how well paid those people are. Those people make more than, they make unbelievably amounts of money. Unbelievable amounts of money. All to keep our eyes on them. Meanwhile, your government is zapping people in the fucking head with fucking laser beams and spilling words into their consciousness and following them around and harassing them. Paying off a bunch of fucking weenie thugs to fucking gang stalk people and shit. Pretend like they're fucking crazy. And they still throw the persona out there that they're a gangster. But once you work with the police, you're not a gangster anymore. You gotta cut that out. You gotta quit that gangster lifestyle mentality, trying to fucking be all tough and shit. Like, you're not tough anymore. You work with the police. You're protected. You're not tough. It's a difference. You might can fight. You might can beat somebody up quick. You might have even killed anybody. You might have killed 3 or 4 people. And you're just like, you used to be like the #1 OG. But once you took up working with the police, all that shit goes out the fucking window. You did all that shit for nothing. And you can't get that back. But for the right price, I guess people will do it. Just think, just think for all you street dudes that used to be, you hustlers and shit. Like, just think if you got a chick that you were with before you joined this program, and you were like, you were like on some fuck the police shit, just you're a total street dude or whatever, and you were with your girl at this time, and now that you work with these people right here, these police, these gang stalkers, the neighborhood watching shit, you're actually participating in snitching and shit. Like, what do you think your woman thinks of you every morning? She wakes up and looks at you in your eyes, in your face. Like, what do you think she thinks of you when you're listening to that thug music, that, all that fuck snitches and fuck the police and shit? Like, when you listen to that music, what the fuck do you think your girl is? Do you think she's looking at you like you're a thug and shit? Like, She might even be riding around with you while you're doing this. Cause I see a lot of boyfriend, girlfriend, perp teams and shit. But you're slapping like you can't be slapping none of that Mozzie music or and really be serious about it, man. You gotta like listen to some Soldier Boy or some fucking, you gotta listen to like you can't be riding around listening to no thug music like that and you're a fucking snitch. Like, you gotta be like Tekashi 6ix9ine. You gotta embrace your fucking. You gotta see. At least he fucking. You can respect. Excuse me. That's legitimate. I mean, of course, you can't respect a person for snitching and shit. But one thing I can respect about Tekashi 6ix9ine, then I can respect about these fucking bullshit ass gang stalker thugs is, and he's younger than you guys, so you guys should fucking learn a lesson from this fucking kid. At least he fucking embraces his fucking snitching. Like he fucking, he's titled himself a tattletale. He's fucking, he's embracing it. He's calling it what it is, and he's fucking embracing it. And that's what a lot of you guys should do. That's what a lot of you fucking informants should do. Just embrace that you're a snitch. If I come at you and fucking, ask you if you're working for the fucking police, you might as well just say fucking, yeah, I already know you are. You're already dress coded like them. You're wearing the same fucking dress code. You're sitting in the same spots that all these fake ass pretend ass crazy people sit in every time I pop up at these stores. And you're sticking out like a sore thumb because all of them are pretending like they're crazy while you're on the fucking wall standing up like you're tough still and shit. Like eventually that shit's gonna wear off when you eventually find out that you're a real fucking snitch. When you find out that you really work with the police, and then you're gonna submit to their bullshit, and then you'll be sitting down. Like right now you're in the early stages of being a snitch. So you're not gonna be sitting down and pretending like you're crazy and shit. You're still, being that you work with the police hasn't fully sunken in. It hasn't fucking fully sunken in yet. It's almost like when I first started recycling and shit. It wasn't fully sunken in. Like this is what I'm gonna do. Like fuck it. I was worried about what people were fucking saying and shit. Like, they ride by and call me all types of fucking names and shit. Like, that's what I was worried about and shit. And then I had to come to the decision, like, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna recycle. So, you know, I just gotta fucking just do it. And I got into the groove of things. And that's what you guys have to do. You have to embrace what you guys are fucking. If you're gonna be a snitch, you're gonna work with the police. Work with the police and do it with pride. All this tough shit and all that fucking bullshit, you don't have to do that. Remember that the government is behind all this in the world. Hell yeah. Let me see. I'm probably older, but I'm younger, so I gotta go to the doctor for gang stalking. No choice. No, you have a choice, man. Believe it or not, you have a fucking choice, man. You have a choice whether you want to put you want to put poison in your body. Like those pills aren't anything but fucking mixed up poison, a concoction of bullshit. That's what those pills are, my friend. A concoction of straight bullshit that you shouldn't be taking. No one should take, especially a kid, especially Seroquel. Which means if you're targeted, you're a threat to the devil, don't focus on flesh, because we're in spiritual war here. Yeah, true, true. Hey, what's going on, Tony? I started pills for my gang stalking last week. Oh, yeah. Well, man, you already know that if you started them last week, then you know how that shit makes you feel. You know how that shit makes you feel, man. And you don't want to feel like that for the rest of your fucking life. I know that. You can't. I mean, unless you want to be some. Well, I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't have said it, man. But you know, unless you enjoy that shit, unless you're enjoying that shit, you don't want to be on that shit. Does targeting occur in school too? The pills mask it so it can come and go. Longer than it should be gone. Oh no, all I can say is be careful, Joey, bro. Killed JFK because he was about to release information about how directed energy. Yeah, there's people actually coming out that actually had a thing that directed energy weapons are now known. Like they know about them now. And they've been known about them, but they're just telling us that they know about them now. 'Alright, they're fucking up your guys' comments, man. Ugh. Shit is fucking frozen. I can't even go down. I can't even scroll your guys' comments. '06, 8:30. Wow.